The Age-Friendly Town initiative worked in Skerries because we were approached by the Skerries Community Association and the Tidy Towns with an aspiration to improve the actual town, enable people to live, work and grow old in Skerries. When we started the process for the Age-Friendly Town was to look at the structures that already existed, to look at the community groups that already existed and to bring them all together. And also we were mindful of the fact that you don't just talk to older people who are already participating, but that you needed to talk to those who weren't getting out of their homes. What we have a tendency to do would have been to deliver services that we felt were good for people, whereas this time we have delivered on services that people have asked us to deliver. A sign of that was when an older person said to me that it was the first time that they had been asked for their opinion. They welcomed the fact that the County Council and the HSE and the Guards had asked them for their opinion. I have put together our operations team, our parks team, our planners, so it's a very coordinated approach. It was about convincing people that they were doing an age-friendly job. So when I went to our housing department or our planning department, it was about asking them to consult older people. As a result of the age-friendly programme, we've undertaken a number of projects. One in particular would be the OPRAH programme.
OPRAH stands for Older Person Remaining at Home. It's an initiative that came under the Age-Friendly Cities and County. It really is about having a multi-agency approach to enabling older people to stay living at home.
We had people who told us that even though they were being visited by care workers 4 times a day, they didn't see them as friends. They were care providers. They were very lonely. We have worked together with Cross Care in a befriending programme to help eliminate loneliness.
The district nurse, she came along and she had leaflets and that and told me about it. I thought it was a great idea. But because I live alone, I have a girl comes in every couple of weeks.
We go out, go for lunch, or I come here for lunch. Sometimes we just go for a walk. Hilda gets somebody to talk to independently and share her problems.
I just find the whole thing marvellous. I think if it wasn't there, I'd feel a bit forlorn.
I'm involved in Skerries Age Friendly Committee. Today we have a sports development officer down from Fingal County Council to demonstrate to older people in the town how to use the machines. Fit Zone is part of an initiative by Fingal County Council to get people in Skerries more fit.
Well, it started off as an age-friendly initiative just to get people active and to provide access to exercise and health equipment. It's great for working at the back and the hips and the leg, things that keep us strong and independent as well.
It was very clear that information was very poor on the ground. Information on services, leisure activities. It wasn't necessary that older people told us that they needed the pavements to be dished or they needed the roads to be changed. It was about how do I still engage in my community as I get older if I can't walk.
Produced an information booklet and it gives all the services, all the clubs, any useful information, any emergency information that would be required by an older person. We had a launch day, about 150 people turned up to it and the feedback was overwhelmingly positive.
The Message in a Bottle initiative came from the Age Friendly programme. The bottle comes as a package. There is a sticker on it that they are advised to put on their front door. So when we come to the front door, we will see the sticker and that will indicate to us that there's a message in a bottle, which is normally kept in the fridge. The bottle tells us precisely who the person is. If they have an underlying medical condition, it tells us that very quickly. It may just be the difference between life and death.
I decided to get involved in it because I live on my own and my relatives are 200-300 miles away. I felt it gave me a bit more security.
The next steps for Skerries as an age-friendly town are to look at transport. Transport was very, very high on the agenda as an issue for older people, as was housing. So transport and housing are 2 working groups that we have developed under the Age Friendly Alliance. We have a graduate working with us who is going to undertake some research to identify the specific needs in the town.
We have a lot of services on the ground out there, but they are a bit disjointed and they need to be kind of maybe pulled together, where you become kind of that brokerage. You're able to pinpoint, signpost people in the right direction for what services are required.
There isn't a whole load of money for the age-friendly town process, but with all of the groups coming together, the money that they can pool together means that we can achieve more.
We need as many volunteers as possible because it cannot happen without volunteers.
I think it's actually been harder to try and get that concept of age-friendly, that it really is about changing attitudes rather than changing infrastructure, rather than changing services. Most of the services by the HSC, by the council, by NGO organisations are actually age-friendly. It's about raising awareness. It's about reminding people that the services are for all people, but older people just need a little bit extra help. That will make it more sustainable if we can encourage all of the groups that provide services to older people to understand the needs. Then I think we've done more than you can ever do by changing roads. It's about people.